Hi, this is Riggs. Join me and my friend Neil, a young serial international entrepreneur, and learn how to avoid the art of war's 5 character flaws that a general can have. Chinese out of war, what is it to you?
It teaches us to remain on the market that we know best of.
Right, to remain in the market that you're best of. So is it imperative for any entrepreneur, for that matter, to remain on the market that he or she's good at, no matter what the condition of the market is?
Yeah, I would say that you can consider to relocate your assets or funds, but to better stay at your own area.
Does it also mean that it's okay to temporarily close your business, but to not give up the business?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it true to you then?
Yeah, like I started this place, like for almost 2 years ago. We were not doing well because not too many people show up here.
Right. You mentioned when you started, there weren't a lot of people showing up. Tell me about this place. Tell me the history of it.
This place was a money printing factory around like 100 years ago. Some creative guy just came up and turned this place into a commercial site. But back then there were almost no people coming up, so we need to establish our new strategies.
Right, right. So how has the principle of Chinese art of war helped you shape your business?
Sun Tzu said, a general can commit 5 dangerous flaws.
All right, can you tell me about all of those 5 flaws?
They would be carelessness, irritability, shyness, weakness, and excessive concern.
How are these flaws can be applicable to businessmen and investors?
I would say that you cannot be too shy to go up for your business, and you cannot be too careful so you lose the opportunity, and you don't get angry easily to lose a partner, and you really don't just back up too much when you have a really good chance and you don't want to lose it.
I'm very interested about the last flaw you mentioned about being over concerned over your troops. What is it in business?
I used to commit this one. I was too careful. I concerned about a lot of things, like my partner relationship, like about the fund, like about the market, and I lost the best timing.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Neil, Sun Tzu said that when your enemy is stronger than you in all points, you've got to avoid raging war. But you're telling me right now that you have to continue fighting despite the difficulties that you're facing in your business. Is this something contradictory to what he said?
Certainly not.
Oh, tell me about it.
Sun Tzu said to avoid waging war, but he did not say to stop your business or your territory.
So it doesn't mean, it means that you should not give up your business, but you may avoid raging war. So what are you left to do then?
Miscalculations always happen, no matter how much smart you are, no matter how successful you are. So maybe when you have that kind of difficulty, it's better to establish new strategies. All
right, so do not give up your business, but change your strategy. So in your case, in your business, what has helped you? What strategy has ever helped you?
Yeah, we had a really hard time for my business here. So not just about not too many people came, and also we have to consider about the average consumer price, and also we need to learn more about new dishes. We get the right beer, and we need to get new strategy, and we cannot survive on this market.
So it means being flexible.
Yeah, being very flexible.
As simple as that.
As simple as that.
All right. Thank you so much, Neil, for having this opportunity. Let's cheers.
Cheers, Riggs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
episode, we'll learn about the process of letting go and moving on. And Stephen taught us that we need to learn about our enemies and our own strengths and weaknesses in order to create our own niche on the market. But I know, it's easier said than done, because the moment you start the process of letting go and seeing the bigger picture, that's when you experience the 5 character flaws that Sunsa told us: carelessness, shyness, weakness, irritability, and excessive concern. Way back in 2011 or 2010, I lost my business in China. I had to close it down. My friends had actually already told me that I had just have to change a city or a place or a strategy, but in the same business. But of course, I was a bit, hard-headed. I moved to a different country. I went into a different industry, knowing that I, would be able to perhaps pick up my pieces. And contrary to what I expected, of course, I lost it. I was doing something that I wasn't really passionate about and that I wasn't really good about. Had I just followed what Sunsa said or what Neil told us about a while ago, I think I would have not suffered, but well, that's life. But you know what really helped me? The helicopter method. When we view things in an imaginary helicopter, we often see things more clearly, and this can offer us a different perspective. On the ground, you see the same people roaming around. In a helicopter, they seem to be as small as ants. They did not change into ants. But it's all about perspective. So I want you to imagine yourself being in that helicopter and ask these 3 questions. First, what's the view from the helicopters? So imagine all those things that you've been doing from the beginning up to now, which have not been yielding in some positive results. 2, what would your best friend see out of the helicopter? Or perhaps you can think of that person in your life who's always willing to give you that honest criticism. And 3rd, what do you think could you do in order to change all these things you're doing so that you become more productive and better in life or in business? So remember, when everything really gets worse, you do not really have to change your passion or change into a different business. You may just have to change your strategy. And that's your 3rd lesson on how to get rich the Chinese way.